Hello there and happy new year 2026. Here we come. Now then, I've not done one of these for a while, so I thought, I'll have a little natter. As it happens, in a little bit, I'm off on my holes with my wife, and we're sailing over the ocean to foreign land, and I've been doing some lids to take with me because I do quite like to leave lids lying around for people to find and keep, and bit of a giveaway, I suppose, in the lids I've been doing, in that here we go. I do hope you can work out where it is that I'm going from that lid there. So I've just I've done that design. I've done that design, which I quite like that actually. Get a bit of depth with the buildings in the background there. Do it in a slightly lighter colour there. I think that works quite nicely. And this, if you don't know where I'm going by now, this will certainly give it away. There we go. And yes, I will be going to the public library in New York because it is a blooming marvellous building, and it's got the original Winnie the Pooh stuffed toy and friends in there on show, so I've got to go and say hello there. And I also really like that image. I think that's a great image there. Outside the library on the steps there's two huge sculptures of lions, and that's based on the lion sculptures there. So there's some designs I do, and it struck me because a lot of people say, how on earth do you start going about producing the pictures on your lids and stuff like that? Why can't I do it? What is it? What's the trick? Well, the trick is just to go for it and have a go. And I'm usually faced with something like that. I certainly was for these pictures here. That's the blank bit that I was faced with when I started. And it may sound strange, but I can actually see that image on there before I put it on. And I suppose that comes with years of doing this and years of training. I can see what I want to put down on the piece of paper. The trick is then putting it down. But hopefully you'll notice in the following videos, which I've done videos of each lid that I've just shown you, it shows you that I literally build things up out of basic shapes. And I'll start with one thing. On this one I've always start with the Statue of Liberty, and then I gradually build out. Look at the background, it's mainly rectangles with little bits added on here, there and everywhere. And it really is just a case of having the guts and doing it. And also, never be afraid to make mistakes, because you can usually fix them. You'll notice on the video when I'm doing this one, I totally mess up a line there. I do a black line going too high. The beauty of working with these Posca pens is I get a blade, it's a point of some little scissors, and I just scratch it away and then work in it again with the yellow and the orange. And you can fix it. Most mistakes, not all of them, but most of them can be fixed. And it really is just having the guts to go and do it. I made a mistake on this one here, where that line, these lids are the shockers because they've got ridges going around the edges there, and it always makes it difficult when you're drawing over there. You suddenly get a wobble and stuff like that. Well, that's exactly what I got there, but I've been able to work into it, and it looks all right. Okay, so the tip there, one tip, start with basic shapes. What's that to start with? It's a rectangle. And then it's a rectangle that gets wider as it comes out here, a bit of perspective. And you'll notice, you'll see how I build it up with lines to start with and then fill it in after that. And the same with these buildings here, they're all built up with lines there, and then it's filled in. So have the guts to do it, build things up out of different shapes, and just go for it, and enjoy your time when you're doing this. Okay, Here endeth my sermon for today. I'm going to get back now to making a few more lids so I can chuck them around in New York and hope people find them. They'll probably all end up in the bin, but you never know. Someone might find them. You never know. It's a chance you take, innit? Okie dokie. Badly bye for now.